Welcome back to Pain Law. I'm Mo Ivory and I'm joined by attorney Richard Griffin. Come close and really pay attention to this segment because we're talking about your money. How you're going to recover the money that you deserve, even though the adjuster at the insurance company is going to try to break it down as much as possible. This is why you absolutely, at this point, should have an attorney. Take this number down so that you can listen carefully to the conversation we're about to have. 877-PAIN-LAW or 877painlaw.com. That's the website. Richard, everybody wants to know, what am I going to get for this accident? How am I going to pay my medical bills? What is going to be the money that I can recover? And it's all different places where you're going to recover that money. And I don't think people understand that. So share with me and with our audience where you are going to recover the money that they will get.
Okay. Well, I'll start with hiring me doesn't cost them anything. So that's people
excellent.
sometimes are afraid if I pick up the phone and call, I'm going to be billed. You're not. If you hire me, there's going to be no out-of-pocket expenses. It's going to be on a contingency fee. So if I don't get you a settlement you want, you don't owe me anything. So that's important to know. There's no reason not to call or submit your case to me at the 877painlaw.com. Now, what is a case worth? Everybody wants to know that, and that's something that the having an attorney versus not having an attorney is going to make a huge difference. Or if you have the wrong attorney, you need to have an attorney that specializes in personal injury or workers' compensation or Social Security disability. I specialize in all three, and I've got an AV rating, which is the highest preeminent rating with the Martindale-Hubbell. So that means I've been doing this for 20 years. We are the right choice.
Sure.
Now that said,
and can I just stop you one
Yes.
second? What that means in plain English is that if you know somebody who is a real estate lawyer, they should not handle your personal injury claim. That means that lawyers specialize in certain things, and this attorney specializes in getting you the money you deserve from a car accident, workers' compensation, or Social Security issues. I just had to say
Right.
that
No,
because
you're
people
right.
do think, my cousin's an attorney, and I think I'll
Right.
call him. No, you have to have an expertise.
That's right.
Please go, sorry.
Oh, no worries. That's very true.
Yes.
So the value of a case. First of all, you're going to look at and see, is there liability? Was the other party at fault? In personal injury, you got to have that. You got to be able to say, hey, they were negligent, they caused the accident. Then you look at the type of injury. If you've got a soft tissue injury, then that's going to have a value. But if you have a fracture or a herniated disc or a brain injury or a spinal injury, and I've represented people who have had all those injuries, the more severe the injury is, the more value there is to that case. You're going to recover for your medical expenses, past and future. A lot of times when we get involved, we're going to make the difference because we're not going to just say the medical bills were $10,000. We're going to say, hey, the doctors say there's going to need to be an injection or there's going to need to be a future surgery. We're going to get the cost projection to document that because that can make a huge difference. That could double the value of the case. So hiring the right attorney is going to make all the difference in making sure you're paid for that. Now, you also are entitled to lost wages. Now, how do you get that? We're going to guide you through that too because you need to make sure the doctors know you're unable to work. If you don't tell them, they're not going to know to give you a work excuse. If you don't get the employer to fill out a wage and salary verification that shows, hey, you had a job, you missed these days and you lost these wages, it's going to be hard to get paid for that. We're going to make sure all that's documented. And then pain and suffering, how it impacted you, the pain that you went through and the negative impact. It may be that you were unable to exercise and go into the gym as your whole life. Or maybe you couldn't play with the kids. You couldn't play with them on the playground, pick them up, do all the things that make your life special to you.
Sure.
Well, those are examples of pain and suffering, and we're going to want to make sure that we capture that. If we have to litigate the case, we're even going to use before and after witnesses, which are friends and family that can testify to say, hey, I knew what it was like before the accident, and now it is far, far different and far, far worse.
Tell me about, you were talking about the website and about how people have this curiosity very early on when they have a car accident. What is my case going to be worth? And I know you have a fantastic tool on your website at 877painlaw.com called the settlement calculator.
That's right.
Tell me about the settlement calculator.
Well, the settlement calculator allows you to submit the information. You fill out a form, it goes to me, and I'm going to take my expertise, I'm going to take jury verdict research, I'm going to take the injury, all those facts that make a difference, and I'm going to let you know the settlement range for your case. That's free.
Nice.
And that gives you a goal. Now, hiring the right attorney, hiring us, is going to make sure that you reach that goal. We're going to know where we're going to be, and we're going to fight as hard as we can to get you there.
And again, one of the very important things that attorney Richard Griffin told you is it doesn't cost you anything to just pick up the phone and call 877-PAIN-LAW if you've been in an accident. And listen, if your accident happened last week or 2 weeks ago, it's still not too late. Pick up the phone and start this moving now. Because you did not pick up the phone before does not mean you can't recover later.
Really, at any stage, you know, whether it's a week, a month, a year, you have 2 years from the date of the accident. So you need to act as quickly as possible. But if it hadn't been 2 years, you still have a case and you still need help. So give us a call or submit your case with the settlement calculator so we can get started and really dig into your case and give you the answers that you're looking for and the value that you're looking for.
That is some really good information. 877-PAIN-LAW is the phone number, or 877painlaw.com is the website. You need to pick up the phone or go online and figure out what your next step is. But make sure that your next step is with Pain Law so that you can get the money that you deserve. I know that's the most important thing to you, and it's the most important thing to Pain Law as well. 877-PAIN-LAW.
After a car accident, you're faced with many difficult decisions. How can you get the medical treatment or even surgery you need? 877-PAIN-LAW can help. How can you pay your bills when you're too injured to work? 877-PAIN-LAW can help. How can you get the settlement that you need and deserve? 877-PAIN-LAW is the answer. I'm attorney Richard Griffin of the Griffin Law Firm. Call me right now at 877-PAIN-LAW so I can talk to you personally and explain how we can make all the difference in your case. I'm attorney Richard Griffin, the legal expert and co-host of the Pain Law Show. How much is my case worth? This is the #1 question asked by people injured at work or in a car accident. Now you can find out for yourself by using our new settlement calculator at 877painlaw.com. Now, knowing the projected settlement value gives you a goal. Hiring our experienced injury attorneys will help you get there. Call the Griffin Law Firm today at 877-PAIN-LAW or visit us at 877painlaw.com to find out how we can make all the difference in your case.